Hello, I'm Adam Pacitti from Cultaholic.com, joined by the catchphrase king, Ross Tweddell, and we are Team WWE.
Otherwise known as, in the spirit of Survivor Series, the Pacitti Tweds. His name is Adam Pacitti, my name is Ross Tweddell, his second name is Pacitti, my nickname back home is Tweds. We had Pacitti heads once upon a time, and now we've got Pacitti Tweds.
He's a genius! How does he do it?
I'm printing money.
Get the t-shirts ordered! Quick! Welcome to our Survivor Series 2018 predictions. The Cultaholic heavyweight title is on the line. This is the Pacitti Tweds' chance to get that belt over from Team Indy, make it relevant, put it right here.
It's coming home, everybody! Unlike the World Cup, it's coming home.
It's going to come to us. If it does, it becomes vacant. Ross and I challenge for it at TLC in December.
That's the one.
If we lose, it stays over there with Jack and Sam.
And we are Team Indy because wrestling isn't just about the WWE, isn't that right, Sam?
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
Absolutely. Ross and Pacitti, you silly men, we are going to ensure that the belt stays right where it belongs on Team Indy by defeating you in the predictions at Survivor Series.
And as always, there is a punishment, and the punishment this time is pretty meaty, isn't it, Jack?
It's a meaty punishment.
Yes, it is, yeah. The losers will have to basically record a Christmas single, and the options are We Wish You a Merry Christmas, Jingle Bells, or the losing team has to write their own Christmas single. Whatever we do, it will be available via Spotify, iTunes.
It's legit.
And
it's
it'll have a music video.
It's a real Christmas single. To vote for those options, head to patreon.com/Cultaholic. And to kick things off, we're going to talk about the first match confirmed for the pre-show. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. Traditional tag team, Survivor tag team.
There's so many men.
So many men. Too many men.
Too many.
Too many men. We have gone for Team SmackDown. I think the teams are pretty unbalanced here.
Yeah.
I think it's quite... honestly, this is a bold shout. I think that they might sweep Team Raw. It might be 5-0 or 10-0.
In that case, the Colons would have to not get in the ring.
They can do a bit.
Can they?
I don't know.
I don't know.
They can lurk around and help a bit. They could get beaten up at the end by Sanity or someone.
Maybe.
I just don't see...
Yeah, it's a bit weighted in one direction, isn't it?
It is, but Raw's team have been made to look like sort of chumps on Raw.
Right.
Strowman came out and destroyed them all this week, and it just wasn't very hopeful for the Red brand.
Yeah.
So the 10-on-10 tag team traditional Survivor Series team match.
Sweaty men all around the ring, Adam.
A lot of men. A whole lot of men. It's Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, obviously. We have gone for Team SmackDown on this.
Because we're not idiots.
Yeah, I mean, the Raw... it's a shambles, isn't it? The Raw team
The entire WWE tag team division outside of The Bar, New Day, Usos, and that's it really. The rest of it's an absolute shambles, and that's been highlighted this week. But SmackDown's going to win because on this week's SmackDown, we saw them be united.
The lovely little backstage promo with the Usos.
Come on, everybody.
Very much the leaders. It doesn't feel like Raw have that.
Just thrown together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like toys in a toy shop on the reduced section. In a thing of the charity shop. That's what the Raw tag team is.
Yeah.
That's analysis for you.
Next up, we have the champion versus champion tag match. It is AOP Raw Tag Team Champions versus SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The Bar and Big Show.
Well,
who have we gone for,
Jack? Big Show. We've gone for The Bar and The Big Show.
Yes.
You've already said this week that you think that Big Show's going to destroy or somehow do something to Drake Maverick.
Yes, and I don't know if that's going to have any effect on the Authors of Pain, if it's going to make them angrier, do something stupid, or if they're going to get distracted by that sort of, not interference, but that weird little
dynamic
thing that might happen.
Yeah. I agree. I think that, yes, the Authors of Pain have just won the belts and are on a bit of a roll, but I think that Sheamus and Cesaro might have some heelish tricks up their sleeve. It's bludgeoning heels against crafty heels, and often in this sort of situation, the crafty heels do find a way to win.
Yeah, and they've got the bigger guy on the outside.
They do have the bigger man as well.
And we have gone for the AOP. Adam Pacitti dropped some knowledge on their sorry arses.
knowledge coming your way. We're taking the AOP. They've just won the titles, and I know they've got the smaller man in their corner by some considerable margin with Drake Maverick. I think there's going to be some outside shenanigans with Drake and Big Show. There's some fun comedy stuff because one small, really?
You've got to laugh at the little one, haven't you?
Yeah,
Let's have a wrestle.
He's so small and far richer than us. And the Authors of Pain are going to retain. The Bar can certainly eat that loss, no problem.
I mean, we've got to say this is one of the biggest toss-ups of the night because the Bar are the Bar. They're really strong. They beat the New Day just after SummerSlam. The New Day are really good. So the Bar are really good as well.
Yeah, agreed.
But the AOP, the up-and-comers, they need the rub, I think, at this stage in their career because apart from beating up a few local guys, I don't know what to call them, the
Enhancement talent.
They haven't really done anything, have they?
No, absolutely. I mean, this is a toss-up, as you say, because, like, I don't know. The Bar do have the Big Show in the corner. Big Show could just trash Drake. That could cause a distraction. Bro kick out of no.
We're going
AOP.
for the AOP.
Next up, the Cruiserweight Championship match between the champion, Buddy Murphy, and the challenger, Mustafa Ali. Sam, who have we gone for and why?
We have gone for Buddington Murphy.
Big Buddington.
Yeah, there's just, when you look at the storylines on 205 Live right now, he's got the whole Tony Nese thing going on. Like, it's just gonna not, he's not gonna lose. He's not, like, it just doesn't, for me anyway, it doesn't make sense.
I agree, but for a different reason.
Right.
I think that in Evolve, Mustafa Ali promised Darby Allin that he'd give him a Cruiserweight title shot once he wins that belt on Sunday. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah,
he's lied.
it's probably true.
Yeah.
Darby Allin's going to be sat at home crying his eyes out.
What? I thought he was going to win. Yeah.
So Murphy versus Ali, we have gone for Buddy Murphy to retain
You
here.
bloody bastard, you flying galah.
That's back again.
Why
That's back
not?
again. They love that,
Everybody
didn't
loves
they?
it,
So he's just won the title in one of my favourite moments on WWE TV.
That was a
in the last year.
Great Poppington.
Ooh, huge. I think Buddy's going to hold it for a little bit.
And also, if Ali loses after losing at WrestleMania as well, if he has another big defeat at one of the big five again, he becomes the Nelly man, the guy who can never get it done. So when he eventually gets that big win, maybe at WrestleMania, maybe at the Royal Rumble, it'll mean so much more.
Knowledge.
So please lose.
Knowledge.
Mustafa Ali, please lose.
Knowledge dropped
Yeah.
on your sorry asses.
Next up, we have another champion versus champion match. It is the Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins against the United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. Jack, who have Team Indy got in this one?
This was a really hard one, but I think we've agreed to go for Seth Rollins because we know that Dean Ambrose hasn't booked anyone on the card. Mm-hmm. We know he's going to probably show up at some point, but I don't think that is necessarily going to cost Seth Rollins this match. He could show.
He's going to attempt, and Seth's going to overcome, or?
I think it's going to be after.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, I think he's going to come out after Seth's already won. And I don't think there's any way that Nakamura could beat Seth clean in the current circumstances. So, hopefully Dean doesn't appear during the match.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to be really pooing my pants.
It keeps the hierarchy of the belt as well, doesn't it?
Yes.
Sort of the US is just slightly below IC. So
that's a good point.
That might work.
We're going for Shinsuke Nakamura, Adam. Drop some more. In fact, no, don't do that because you haven't done very well so far. Drop the knowledge, have you? Let's be honest.
I've dropped too much knowledge,
Let's
if anything,
be honest
Ross.
here. We are banking on Dean Ambrose getting involved in this match. We saw the promo on Raw this week. The fire, the red car, the leather jacket, the posing. It was like a rap video from 2004. It was, oh, God, I was... Oh.
From 2004 specifically?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Like with your Amons and your...
Amons.
Yeah.
Oh, F-U, and then Frankie with Ferb.
So Frankie is Seth Rollins in this situation, and Dean Ambrose is Eamon.
That's dropping some knowledge there. That is dropping some knowledge.
That's key knowledge.
The reason there are 3 matches that we think could have a run in here, and we'll get to the others later.
It's not going to happen in all of them, is it?
No, it's not. But we're going to bank on this one having that run in. We think that Dean Ambrose is going to come in and ruin Seth's chances. I don't think Shinsuke Nakamura is going to pick up a win unless there are shenanigans because they just don't seem to be behind him at all. He doesn't do anything.
He does promos.
He does a backstage promo on his phone once a week.
And that's it.
Poor bastard.
Worth the money.
Next up, the women's traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series tag team match. Who have we gone for?
We have gone. Sorry, I jumped in fast.
It's all right.
There. We have gone for Team SmackDown, Jack.
I just feel like there's too many potential things that could go wrong on the Raw team.
There's just the mystery. The mystery is the big one.
I think it's going to be Nikki Cross.
Do you?
Yeah.
There's a lot of ideas floating around, but I just... I think it's going to be somebody underwhelming. Everybody always, when there's like a mystery partner, it's like, who could it be?
And in these sort of matches, the mystery always has the advantage.
People are just expecting like Trish Stratus. It's like, no, it's probably not going to be Trish.
But the mystery always has the advantage because you think they're probably going to win.
Yeah.
Also, I think that Alexa Bliss, she's not in the match, but she's the team captain of Raw.
Yeah.
I think she might try and help them out and it'll backfire somehow. We'll all get a laugh at the heel. I think so.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, lovely.
So for the women's 5-on-5, we are going for Team SmackDown. Ross, why?
That empty spot is going to be crucial. It's either, I've read people online saying it's going to be Paige. I think that's a bit far-fetched myself.
I don't know. She's got the film coming out, and it's a match that would protect her. I know she's not meant to wrestle, but she can do very
do all
little.
the work and they're just swooping for the pin.
Exactly.
Yay, I won.
And I've got a film coming out. Go and see that in theatres. The Rock's involved. Yeah, I'm with you 100% here. The SmackDown women's team is far stronger.
But also, after what we saw on Raw this week, Sasha and Bayley are upset. They got promised a match where the winner would get qualifying for the Raw Women's Tag Team, and they just got shafted, essentially. Alexa Bliss picked Ruby Riott all along. Those two got shafted. They're going to be upset. Could they screw Team Raw because of that? I think there could be.
Next, we have the men's traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series match. And Jack, who have Team Indy gone for this time?
Team Indy, appropriately, have gone for Team Monday Night Raw.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's too many sort of stipulations riding on this one. If Strowman helps, it's a very vague vague thing, but if Strowman helps Team Raw win, Stephanie will give him all the stuff that he wants, a match with Corbin, a match with Lesnar, and I think that is going to happen. So I think that Raw will win, but I think there'll be a lot of twists and turns along the way. I think it's going to be a bit of a tricky one to predict, but I'm confident, especially because we've gone for SmackDown Women's and the SmackDown Tag Team.
Yeah.
The law of averages, Sam.
Yeah. Yeah, you do have to look at it from an average perspective, don't you? Like,
it's really bad because if we get one wrong, then the whole thing could flip. But,
yeah, that's it, but...
Not so confident after all.
No.
And so for the traditional men's 5-on-5 match, we are going for...
Team Drew.
Team Drew.
Raw. Team Drew.
This is the match where we establish that Drew McIntyre is the new BD.
Yeah, he's the man. Well, not the man. Becky Lynch is the man, but he's the other man. He's the man with an actual penis that is a man. Becky Lynch may or may...
As far as we know...
Drop some knowledge. Yeah?
Becky Lynch has a penis. No, we're going for Drew McIntyre's team in this match because Drew McIntyre, despite going up against the best professional wrestler on this planet, he's going to clean house. He's going to look strong. We're going to have it solidified that we're going to get behind Drew as the man.
Yeah.
When he walks in the room, we should look and go, ooh,
he's got everything.
A man.
There's a man, and there's Frankie next to. No, I'm totally behind you. Drew is a future star. He's already a star, but he's going to be one that we talk about for a long time.
It's going to be a nail biter because the final two obviously will be Drew on one hand and then the best in the world on the other hand. We'll have all kinds of that. We'll have a coast to coast. He might come close to winning, and then he'll sweat himself to death and Drew will win. I don't know. It's going to be a nail biter though, but Drew is going to bring it home for us.
Next up, the champion versus non-champion match. The Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey against Becky Lynch's replacement, Charlotte Flair. And we've got, don't panic. We've gone for Charlotte Flair. We think a lot of things could happen in this match potentially. We think that Becky could run out. We think that the horsewomen could potentially get involved. There's all these rumours of this all building to a 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen feud somewhere down the line.
And of course, it will give us a lot of lovely footage. For that, if it was to happen now.
You've approached that from a video editor's angle there?
Yes, I have.
Fair enough. No, that might actually be true, thinking about it. Yeah, I can see that happening as well. Basically, we don't think that Ronda's going to get pinned or submitted. But
it's not going to happen, is it, until like a Mania match?
Yes, but we do think that Charlotte may win by DQ or count out or something a bit more shenanigan-y without actually defeating Ronda properly, and then that'll build to maybe a rematch, because people forget there's still time to fill between this and then the rumoured Ronda-Becky match at WrestleMania. Yeah. She still needs people to wrestle. Maybe she could have a rematch against Charlotte, maybe something else could happen. Who knows what could happen, but shenanigans are going to go down, and we think that Ronda's not going to win.
Something's going to be amiss.
Something's afoot at Survivor Series.
So Rousey Flair, we are taking Rousey for this one.
Our Lord and Saviour, despite the fact her Twitter game needs to pick up serious amounts, Ronda, because we can't back you when you're having your trousers pulled down metaphorically many times a day. But
We all know
Lesnar's not
it's not even her writing those. That's the worst thing.
No,
isn't
it is. She claims it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bollocks. Absolute
But pick
bollocks.
up, whoever it is, pick it up, please, because you're making us look bad.
She's getting trashed week in,
Yeah.
week out. We're taking Ronda Rousey.
We are.
This is Ronda Rousey.
It's Ronda
This is
Rousey.
another match that could have that interference in, obviously.
It could have the man.
Yeah, the man could come down with a wonky face. And wonky face?
A wonky face.
And cock. Reportedly.
Yeah.
No, it's Rousey, isn't it?
Finally, we have the champion versus champion match. Brock Lesnar, Universal Champion versus WWE Champion Daniel Bryan. Who have Team Indy gone for in this one, my boy?
Brock Lesnar. Of course. It's going to be Brock, isn't it?
And for what we think is going to be the main event, I do not know. We have, of course, Brock Lesnar. I think it will be similar to last year's Survivor Series Lesnar match in that Lesnar will give more to Bryan than he normally would to anybody else.
Yeah,
because
just that
it's
respect.
Daniel Bryan,
Yeah, that AJ Brock match. You know, I was looking forward to AJ Brock too, so I'm a bit sad. But I'm more excited for Bryan versus Brock.
First time ever.
Yeah, it's
Jinx,
you-
touch wood.
It's a
Black
tricky
magic.
one because sorry. I'm not
Someone
meant to
say
talk
his
now.
name in full. We can't do that. It's a pre-recorded video. Let's move on.
So it's a difficult one because it's heel on heel.
Yeah,
That's tough.
Could be a
and
weird
this is the
one.
third match that could potentially have a run in
correct.
from AJ, obviously.
Yes.
To continue that. We're going to see more from AJ versus Bryan for sure, so we need something there. This could be the one, but we're banking on Brock winning because he's Brock Lesnar, essentially.
Yeah. And, you know, he's beaten everybody, so why not Daniel Bryan? He's not that special.
I hope it's competitive.
Famous last words.
I hope it's...
It will be competitive. I hope, yeah. It'll be like last year's Survivor Series.
Would you be anti Bryan winning?
No, not at all.
No, same.
How he would win, though, it would have to be the running knee. You're not going to tap out Brock Lesnar when he's going back to the
No,
UFC.
absolutely not. And it would have to probably be AJ interference as well on top of that. There needs to be more.
Oh, maybe that will happen.
Oh,
no,
Brock,
stick with the
big
guns.
Brock. So those are our predictions for Survivor Series 2018. As mentioned by Team Indy, the losing team will have to perform a charity Christmas single. It's either We Wish You a Merry Christmas, Jingle Bells, or the losing team have to write their own. They're going to do a music video. All proceeds going to charity. Drinking rules will, of course, be on our social media. This is big.
Come on, the Pacitti Tweds.
Do the hustle!